Eddie, Gregor, what's going on, Gregor? I'm just driving right now. But it's been a great last couple of days for me as a person. How you guys doing? Everybody hit the like button, whether you're watching this today, tomorrow, next week, next year. If you see this, hit the like button, pretty please, and drop down in the comment section real quick. Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Do me a favor. Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Can you just pop that down in the comment section, and I'll check my other phone here to see if we're still online. Ooh, that sun is so bright. Happy Christmas, everybody. What's going on, Charles? How you hit the number 1 button, everybody, if you would, please. There it is. Okay. Cool. Press with Ranker. What's going on, Press? How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. It's good to see everybody. It's super bright, and so I can't really see. Man, well, I'll tell you what. When you guys see what we have going on this next year, it is so cool, and I can't wait to start. So I'm excited for the holidays to kind of be over. I'm ready to start my next year. Feliz Navidad, Victor. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Who's that? Was that Cheeseburger? What's going on, Cheeseburger? How you doing, buddy? I love cheeseburgers. Probably my favorite. My favorite food is probably cheeseburger. Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Type it in there. Everybody put it in there. Merry Christmas, Kim. Good to see everybody. It is a gorgeous day. I mean, absolutely beautiful outside today. How is everybody doing? What's going on, Danita? How are you? Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. There's no event right now other than Christmas. 111, Merry Christmas, Action. Good to see you, Action Jackson. Merry Christmas, everybody. This is simply a Merry Christmas to you all. That's all this is. Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Overturn Terry versus Ohio. So listen, over this Christmas break, I know a lot of people this year have asked me for documents that they want for court and stuff, and I have I'm working with somebody, and so we're going to kick out some documents over this just some forms. So God bless you too, Joe. Good to see everybody. How's everybody doing today? Can I get an Overturn Terry versus Ohio? Can everybody hit the like button? Do me a favor. Everybody hit the like button. 75 people, hit the like button. Zen, good to see you, Zen. Hit the like button. So it is time to step up our game. And I mean that we have, and I can't tell you guys everything. Damn it, I wish I could. Because we're going to go around the shadow ban from YouTube. We're going to go around the haters. We're going to go around everybody. But to do that, it has to be very secret. Very secret. Everybody hit the like button. It just takes a second. Exquisite Wine. What's going on, Playboy? What's going on, Playboy? No, not just FOIA forms. I'm talking about any kind of form. I'm talking about because listen, I can't do it without somebody helping me. I have to have help from people. I don't know court procedure as well as I know constitutional law. So I need help. So last night when I was driving, a friend of mine called me who I hadn't talked to in a while and said, "Hey, Chille, a lot of people have asked you for forms this year. Let's kick out some forms over the break." And I said, "Okay, what kind of forms?" He was like, "Whatever kind of forms you want to do." And I was like, "All right, let's do it." Because this is, it's a way to help people. You know what I mean? It's a way to help people who wouldn't have got the form otherwise. They wouldn't have got it. They wouldn't have been able to put it together themselves because, putting together forms for court is really hard. But I've got help, so I want to help as many people as I can over this Christmas break, and I'm going to, not very many people will take me up on the offer, so I'm just putting it out there for people who are like, man, I really need a public information request or a demand for return of property, or I actually want to file this lawsuit, and so all I'm looking at is doing some forms and working on forms with different people, but it's very generic. You got to do a ton of work because I can't write a form for you and submit it legally. You have to do it yourself. It's all in pro persona, so you have to do it yourself. You have to do it yourself. Indeed. Indeed. Indeed, little Charlie Bear. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, Charlie? Is Charlie sleeping? Is that what you're doing, little guy? So there's that. There is that. Let me check my map real quick, make sure I'm driving the right way here. Okay, looks like I'm 35 minutes from Wapner. 35 minutes from Wapner. Damn, this sun is just incredible. Yeah, we can. We sure can. We you know, that's the whole part is, you know, look, whether I like it or not, you know, I got hammered by all these different folks and I had to fight and it was terrible. But 2023, you know, can you do me a favor and hit the like button? If you would just hit the like button, take your finger and hit the like button. Oh, let me see. Let me check real quick. Can you guys hear me better now? I actually have sound system that I'm going to plug in tonight. Is that a little better? Is that a little better? Yeah, a lot of pipes all around the country are freezing, so maybe you leave your pipes are running a little bit because you don't want your pipes to freeze. It just happened to a buddy of mine in Dallas, Texas. His pipes got frozen, so it's pretty bad. There's a cold snap going on all over the country. Well, I don't have much of a choice, so Charlie's just a little bear. So I'm running into town here to go pick up some last minute Christmas stuff, you know, and Merry Christmas to you guys. Merry Christmas to everybody. So if you guys would, you know, can you share the love? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Put it in there. Happy New Year. Like this is the best time of year because everything that you've done this past year, you get to look back. You know, you get to look back on what you did and the things that happened this year, and you get to kind of get into it and be happy for what you have going on in your life. And I'm absolutely stoked. You know, it's for me this year, you know, just so you guys know, we met each other this year because of the endeavors that we had this year. So that's a big thing, you know, to have created all these relationships. And there's a couple people in here that I'm going to give a call to. Happy holidays, Zen. I celebrate Christmas, but I'm a non-practicing. So how do I say that? I'm a non-practicing Christian. I live by Judeo-Christian values, kind of, because if you really read the Bible, some of those Judeo-Christian values you don't want to live by, and most of us don't. You don't kill your neighbor if they work on the Sabbath and things like that. But I celebrate the holidays because I celebrate life and I celebrate God looking out for me. Because there would be no way that I would have made it this far without something high above in the sky looking out for me. There's just no way. I would have been eradicated. I would have been killed. There's something looking out for me. You want to call it God, you want to call it the universe, you want to call it Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Yahweh, whatever you want to call it. I do firmly believe in my heart, in my soul, in my brain, in every fiber of my being that there is something looking out for me. Because there's been a few times in this life that I should have been dead and I'm not. So, you know, and then you got to think about, you know, sometimes things happen, like, you know, I had a fight scheduled this year in September, and then my knee got blowed out, and so I couldn't do the fight. And then you think to yourself, did God just save you? Because I was going into a place that would have been really dangerous for me. It would have been really dangerous for me. Every single cop in the tri-state area would have been there, and they would have tried to, you know, I mean, you can see what they do when they're on camera. Imagine if they're at an event where it's all pre-staged. So did God save me? I think so, because a good friend of mine told me that the only reason he was going to that fight was because he thought it would be the last night that he saw me alive. And then one of my closest friends told me that. So, you know, I think sometimes God is looking out for me even when I'm going through stuff and I'm not doing. Katie, what's going on, Katie? Chevy, what's going on, Chevy? Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. You know, Merry Christmas. Jeff hates pigs. Merry Christmas. Jeff hates pigs. Merry Christmas, everybody. I mean, I'm in a good space because, you know, I just left my studio. Oh, obviously I have my bed from my studio that I moved it out of where I was. And so now I'm going to set up in another studio. I'm going to go set up and I'm going to begin 2023. Well, then just send them packing, Paul. Send them packing, Les Paul. Just time out, time out, time out. You know, just, and then let's not make it a discussion. Let's keep going forward. So, you know, someone sent me an email the other day, and they said, Chille, it's time to start a nonprofit and create a staff and create ways to start to overturn Terry versus Ohio. And that person who said that to me just the other day is 100% correct. And so I'm going to give them a call when I get off this live and say, look, here's what I'm doing. Here's what I have going. And, you know, I'm going to have to really create an apparatus this year that builds a system that shows people how to change what's happening in our country. And it's not just in Ohio, it's not just in Florida, New York, it's not just in California, it's all over the entire country. And the judges are part of the biggest problem in our country because of the 1951 case of Tenney. We still have judges' immunity, and people think, oh, police immunity is the worst. It's not nearly as bad as judges' immunity. It's not nearly as bad because we gave judges immunity, and you know, and now what happens? Now the judges have created policies at the court that you lose your rights at the courthouse door, that you can be searched, and that you will go through. Your phone can be taken away from you. You don't get to be the press inside of the courthouse. Well, who did that? That happened in the last 75 years, 73 years after Tenney versus Brandoff, when judges were given immunity and then they could just set the policy for their court. Everybody hit the like button. If you haven't heard of the Tenney Commission, Tenney, Tenney Commission, I believe it was formed in 1949 or 1950, and then Tenney versus Brandoff, Brandhove, was decided in 1951. And Tenney versus Brandoff gives judges and prosecutors immunity. And you guys are like, oh, this was a Christmas video we were making. I can't help it. I know the problems in the country, and I'm a great big dunce cap over here, right? Aren't we all? Everybody's a dunce cap. But I do know this one specific part of government that is screwing all of us. Tenney versus Brandoff giving judges immunity and allowing them to set the policy that you can't film inside of a courthouse. That's the problem. Our prison industry has just skyrocketed. You know, and so, by the way, I want everybody, every one of my moderators should have the digital poster. Every single moderator I have, Jeff hates pigs. Gregor, what's going on? Every one of my moderators, DJ Smith, good to see you. You guys should all have a copy of my digital poster. It's a PDF. If any of my moderators don't have, or any of my supporters here don't have a digital poster, it's my Christmas present. You know, I'm a poor slob, so I can't afford to buy everybody presents, but I can afford to sit there and click my fingers and send everybody out one of my digital posters, because I want you guys to talk about with your friends and family. Take a look at this prison chart that does this in 1968. Why does it do that? Well, because of Terry versus Ohio. That's the reason why. So I am going to organize this year. As a matter of fact, I've put two people together already, two different friends of mine. Good to see everybody. V Boyer, Benny, what's going on? V, thank you, Ripper Jack Media. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Jack Ripper. Jack Ripper, that's also the name of the head of the DEA agent in Ohio. Jack Ripper is the guy's name, I think. He's the head top DEA agent in Ohio. I looked him up because he was trolling me. His kids were, and I looked him up. I looked up everything about him. He's got a bunch of press saying what a hero he is for arresting people for drugs. Well, the head of the DEA, the guy in Ohio, I think his name is Jack Ripper, I'm pretty sure. You're not a hero, dude. You're part of the reason why our country sucks, because every single person that arrested since the war on drugs started in 1971 has been a degradation, a downfall, has been a diminishing factor, you know? Oh, is that right? Delete Lawz clip. Bless it. God bless it. That's okay, man. We'll do one tomorrow. Everybody make sure you subscribe to Delete Lawz Clips. Delete Lawz Clips. If you would, please drop your link. Drop your link in the chat. Delete Lawz Clips. That's, you know, Delete Lawz Clips is not me. That's another person who's working hard. working hard. So everybody make sure you subscribe. Bruce, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Bedford Falls. Yeah, I'm not going to stop, Miss Sharp. I'm not going to stop. I will not stop. If you guys can see, I've been hit with every bit of adversity a person can be hit with. I'm not going to stop until we overturn Terry. I'm not going to stop. That would be great. That would be great, Ripper Media. That would be absolutely amazing. If you could do that, that would be so dope, dude. Let's get these people out of jail for drugs. Locking people in dungeons for drugs has not made our country better. It's made our country worse. People getting out of prison are worse. Jeff hates pigs. Jeff hates pigs. Jeff hates pigs. What's going on, Piggy? What's going on, Piggy? Go over and subscribe, everybody, to Delete Lawz Clips, if you would, please. Kurt, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? War on drugs is a gigantic failure, Zen. Gigantic. Troll Hunter's in the room. Good to see you, Troll Hunter. I can't read all the comments because, hey, Benny, thank you for the Merry Christmas. I can just see the first word or two, and then I can't look because even though I just have to make sure that I keep my focus on where it has to be. It's Christmas time. I want everybody to get home safe to their family and enjoy their Christmas. And I want everybody to love you too, man. Live you too. Bless you too, brother. Good to see everybody. Hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button. Everybody, hit the like button. Hit the like button. You know, on Christmas, I was going to do that intermittent fasting thing and teach you guys the actual principles of intermittent fasting. That's what I was going to do on Christmas. And then someone said to me, oh, it's never ending. And by the way, Kurt, you know, Kurt just said, stop making jails for profit. That's what he wrote up on the screen and I saw it. It's not just making jails for profit. It's any jail, any prison has a profit motivation for the people who work within the prison, within the criminal injustice industry. And so what you're talking about is people who make their living by being inside of the criminal injustice industry. And so every time you have a jail, a court, a bailiff, a lawyer, all of those people are making tons of money off the criminal injustice industry. How many people here have enough money in their bank account to defend felony charges by the state? How many people have the $5,000, $10,000 for the retainer to fight any criminal charges from the state? Does anybody know how many? Put a 1 in the chat if you have an extra $10,000. Put a 1 in the chat if you have an extra $10,000 to fight criminal charges against the state. Put a 2 if you don't have the money. Put a 1 in the chat if you got the extra 10 grand to fight the state. If you don't, put a 2 in the chat. Oh shoot, I forgot. This could be a socioeconomic thing, so I'm not trying to. I don't have it, so let me be the first one to put the 2 in the chat. I don't have the extra $10,000 to fight a criminal charge. I don't. So I would be a 2. I don't have the extra 10 grand. I don't got it. So, and then, you know, also I just saw a name drift by here, you know, I want to make sure that I collect as many, tech people and as many legal people as I possibly can. So if your forte is technology or your forte is the legal field, and I'm talking specifically about court procedure, I'm talking specifically about court procedure. If you know how to do court procedure and you know how to do technology, those two people I'm always looking for those people. So put a 1 in the chat if you got an extra 10 grand, put a 2 in the chat if you don't. And, you know, I'll tell you, listen, this next year, it's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm telling you guys, V Boyer. Thanks for coming by the channel. I really appreciate it. God bless you for coming by. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks for coming by the channel. I really appreciate it. Hit the like button, if you would, please. Hit the like button. So, you know, that's what I'm talking about is collectively we all have been put into this very strange position of constantly having to defend ourselves against the state. It's constant. It doesn't matter if you are a law-abiding citizen driving down the road. There's going to be cops hiding on the side of the road to ticket you. I passed a cop earlier hiding on the side of the road. Do you guys know? I don't want to reveal the guy's name unless he says it's okay. But there's a guy, little monster. What's going on? There's a guy who. There is a guy who has been in this chat There's a guy who's been in this chat who every time he sees the cops, he gives them the bird. If he sees a cop on the side of the road, as soon as he sees the cop on the side of the road, he gives the cops the bird. Every single cop. And if he gives me permission, I'll let you guys know his name, but I got to get permission from him first. Every single cop he sees, he gives the bird. I'm just like, really, bro? And he's like, yeah, I can't stand them. I hate them all. And I was like, you know, when I'm on camera with some of these guys, they're really nice. It's Press with Ranker. Press with Ranker is the guy. Press with Ranker is in here. Everybody make sure you subscribe to my friend Press. Press with Ranker, he's the guy. We talked on the phone yesterday for what, like an hour or so, Ranker? And he's the guy that every time he sees cops, gives them the bird. Every time. Read between the lines. He gives them the bird every single time. So if I see a cop on the side of the road, Press with Ranker, because of you, brother, I'm giving him the bird. I'm giving him the straight birdie bird. Eat this, copper. Eat this right there. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. You hear me? Eat the finger, boy. Eat the finger. You oppressor. You torture cuff user. You dungeon taker. You executioner. Press with Ranker, you have inspired me to give the cops the bird every time I see them. And then you start to think, well, some of these guys are good guys, right? But do all of them take you to the dungeon? All of them take you to the dungeon. So that means that they're not all good guys. They're not all good people. Come on. Am I still chat? Always give a cop the bird. Put a 2 in the chat. You should not. Put a 1 in the chat if you think cops the bird. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't think you should. 1 for give cops the bird. 2 for don't give cops the bird. 3 for maybe. 3 for maybe. So put a 1 in the chat if you think that you should always give cops the bird. So I got mostly 1 so far. Put a 2 in the chat if you think you should not. Put a 3 if it's a maybe situation every time. So Kate, but if you want to help people, dude, if you want to help people, People News today's a 3. There's a 3. Action Jackson put a 4 and said absolutely. Absolutely is a 4. So if you think the cop should get the bird, absolutely, put a 4 in the chat. If you think yes, 1, no, 2, maybe 3. Oh yeah, listen. Well, you know, there's been studies done on super rich, and they believe the super rich, the top 0.1%, they believe that they're entitled to more. Chevy's got a 4 in there. What's up, Chevy? That's an absolutely. I got a 3 in here for a maybe. Coming straight out of NWA. And then what happened? I mean, I don't think Ice Cube has lost his edge. Press with Ranker is a 4. He's absolutely, and by the way, Press with Ranker, when they targeted him and then arrested him and charged him with a felony, he had been giving the cops the bird. He had been giving the cops the bird. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So it's pretty cut. A lot of people believe that you should definitely give the cops the bird, and a lot of people were like, maybe. Well, most people were 1. Most people were 1. Press with Ranker gives the cops the birds every single day. Gloria, what's going on, Gloria? Katie, how are you? Good to see everybody. This is a Merry Christmas live stream. I'm just sharing Christmas spirit and laughs and joy with the people who have been here with me this year. And I'm so grateful. Earlier this afternoon, I was talking to one of my supporters, and, this person has supported me so strongly this year that saying thank you, I don't feel like is enough. And I would love to be able to thank this person more, but I'm I've just got to get the next system going. That's what I got to focus on. But to all you all who've supported me this year and been my friend and stuck up for me and fought for me and been in the trenches with me, I just want to say thank you to every single one of you who have been a part of this and have been with me along this journey and are like, overturn Terry versus Ohio. We know that the tribe is in the room. Man, the tribe is doing some good videos too. Appreciate you, the tribe. Really appreciate the videos you're making. I hope people subscribe to the tribe as well. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys for the support this year. Even people, by the way, you know what really helped me this year the most, besides a couple of people coming in and making sure I didn't just fall down all the way to the ground? The emails where people would send me an email and say, hey, Chille, I never say anything in chat, but I just want to let you know that you have a lot of support and I support you. Those people like Kim Anderson, who came along this year and were like, I'm diehard for this. And like, I'm telling you guys, listen, I give you my word as a man, I'm not going to be distracted. 2023, and there's a couple people in here that can vouch for what I'm saying. I'm on a motherfucking mission right now to create the next studio and teach people how to change the system. So it's going to be totally different. And some of the people in here who are trusted friends, I'll let you guys know what it is and what I'm doing. But there are people in here, several of them in here right now, who know what I'm doing, and they are with me the whole way. And I couldn't do it without you. I couldn't do it without you. I would be so screwed. I would be so screwed without the people, because it's it just is what it is. You can't do anything alone. You can, but you're not going to go very far. What's the old saying? If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And what I've done in the past, we don't stop. What I've done over the past 2, 3, 4 months, thank you, Chevy, God bless you. What I've done over the last 3 months as I was gearing up for this next project is I've put a bunch of people together who are down for change, and we've created a way to illustrate the change that has to happen. And just so you guys know, where is Cope Dog? Cope Dog and Dog! Just so you guys know, when you guys actually find out, it's gonna blow you away. It's gonna blow you away. It'll blow your doors off. It really will. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been along. Chevy, God bless you, man. I appreciate you. DJ Smith, good to see everybody, man. This is just a birthday broadcast, and I've got about 5 more minutes, and then listen to me. I'm trying to tell you guys, I can't stop. Like I can't. Like, a lot of people say a lot of things. I literally can't stop. I can't stop what I'm doing. I can't stop. I can't give up for any reason. I simply cannot give up. I simply can't give up. I can't stop. I get such bad OCD about it that it wakes me up in the night. What you guys don't know, and maybe some of you guys do, if I would toot my own horn, Cope Dog and Dog! Cope Dog and Dog! Is Cope Dog in the house? I'll tell you guys this, if you're gonna, everybody needs to give themselves a little credit, and it's often hard to do that, but here's where I'll give myself some credit. And maybe you guys, oh, thank you very much. Oh, V Boyer, thank you, honey. I appreciate the super chat. I am probably one of the most creative people you will ever meet. I know that for a fact, because every time I go into a creative session, or we go into a writing session, I literally am one of the most creative people that I know. There's very few people as creative as I am. And I know that because I think outside the box. When you guys ever take those surveys where it says, the top two choices these people pick, I'm usually the third or the fourth. So and so what I'm going to do this year is I'm going to create a new reality that people can look at and see and witness and watch. And once I do that, you guys are going to be able to see a new system. And there are people in this chat right now who know what I'm doing. I am not kidding. I've been building this up for months and months and months. Every single super chat you guys have sent me, every time someone sent me a $5 PayPal or a $50 Cash App or a $20 Venmo, I've saved that money. I'm saving it because I have to create a way to show you guys a new reality. And for me, everything else is secondary. You know, look, I'm suing a bunch of people and this and that. What I've learned over the past several months is that unless I create a way for people to be, DJ Smith, thank you, brother. Unless I create a way for people to be able to see the change, identify the change, and then be a part of that change, I'm failing. As a human being, I'm failing because I've said I'm a game changer and I'm a leader. Okay, fine. Then I need to lead properly. I need to lead by teaching the way we change the system, not just here's the ideas, now let's figure it out, let's start a petition. Nope, that won't change the system of what they call law enforcement in America. Jeff hates pigs! Jeff hates pigs! Jeff hates piggy pigs! Zen, good to see you. Good to see you. You guys, thank you for the super chats and the Christmas love. God bless you all. You know, I've got some folks in my life who you know. And by the way, you know, a lot of you guys, I'm going to have to privately invite you to this thing that I'm doing because I can't really let anybody else know what's going on. It has to be, and the thing is, man, this will be far bigger than Delete Lawz as far as like subscribers and followers and things like that. It'll be a lot bigger than Delete Lawz. It really will be because it's incredible. It's incredible. And I know it. And that, you know, I told you guys this yesterday. You know, I've been depressed for the past 2 weeks. I mean, I have been in such a deep depression. I can't even tell you. You know, it's been tough for me. I've been in a really bad depression because I'm sitting on and I'm ready to start this next project, and I'm quite literally stuck on stupid because my studio got canceled. And I put a lot of time, effort, and energy into the studio, and now I'm establishing a new studio in a new location, and I've been so depressed, to be honest. I've been so depressed. You know, every single day for me for the past couple weeks has been like, you guys ever see that Nightmare on Elm Street? Remember the scene where she's running down the hallway and every step she takes is like stepping in hot marshmallow, and she tries to step and she can't, and she tries to step and she can't. I saw that in Freddy Krueger movie when I was a kid. That's what I feel like I've done this week, is I've just been stuck on stupid because I have the way to do it and I don't have the studio set up now that I put so much. So my lease was month to month, and I had a 3-month lease there, and they canceled my lease. They said they're going to go in another direction with the space that I had been leasing from them. And so it's, you know, it's, I'm coming out of the depression because I've left the previous place I was at, packed all my stuff. I got my bed out of there. I'm moving to a new space, and, I'm going to restart. And actually there's a few of you in here that I'm going to call tonight, tomorrow, over the next few days, because over this next 2023, I need your help. There's a few people in here, and a few of you guys already know who you are. You're on my dial list. I'm calling you over the next couple days, and I'm going to tell you exactly what we're doing in 2023. There's a few people in here that I'm going to call. And if you want me to call you and you've been a longtime friend or moderator and you want to know what I've been doing, then do me a favor, DLZ Clips. Can you put that through DLZ Clips? If that would be amazing. There's a few people in here that I'm going to call when over the next couple days because I need your help. Launchpad, how are you, man? Thank you. There's a few people in here I'll be calling over the next couple days. Launchpad, you're one of them. And there's a few other people in this room who've been chatting with me in this room. I'm going to be calling you and saying, hey, look, you know, here's the plan for 2023. Thank you, Mr. Sharp Music. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I'll give you a call too. I'll give you a call when I get off this live or over the next couple days. I gotta get, there's There's a Christmas party tonight that I'm going to, all friends and family. So, and as you guys know, I'm not a drinker, so I'm not going to be drinking. I will be in touch with you, Zen. I will be in touch with a few of you guys because 2023, there is a rock solid plan. There is a rock solid plan. V. Boyer, Jeff Hates Pigs, there is a plan in place to show and teach and build the change of the system. And that's, I've admitted this already. It's like, yeah, I am Zen. You got me there, Zen. I like to smoke some weed once in a while. Deborah Rogers. So you guys, listen, I'm going to bring Deborah in January and her story's coming up. So the very first week of January, Deborah, I've learned how to use StreamYard now, Deborah. So I'm going to call you. I'm going to have you on a live. Katie Fry is a member. Thank you. I appreciate that. So there's a few people in here that I'm going to be calling the next day or two because I have a rock solid plan. And there's a couple people in the room now who are a part of the plan already, who are already involved in the plan. And so, and we've been setting it up for months. People, the couple of people in here who know what I'm doing, they know. Deborah, hey, Deborah, make sure I get you my new password. I want to make sure I get you that. So reach out to me. Oh, thank you, Bruce. God bless you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bruce, I'm going to save that money that you sent me and I'm going to invest it this year into this change. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to invest it into the change that has to happen. And that's what I'm going to do this year. I give you my word. That's what I'm going to do. And there's people in here who know it, which that's the part that makes me feel so solid, is that there's been folks as I'm doing this who have been along for the ride, that this plan that I came up with this plan in September, October. I will be running for office. I'll be running for governor. So, but I came up with this plan in September, October, and I started to share with people who are really close to me that have been supporting and helping and loving and your emails, by the way, if any of you guys send me a loving email, because you know what, I got to just tell you, I have my cousin scanning the emails before I get them. But at the same time, I go back and I look what she wrote and I take a look at what was said and I always take a look at what people say to me, because there could be someone out there who just needs a tiny bit of encouragement or love. Just someone that says, hey, I understand what you're going through and I love you and I'm sorry you're being persecuted this way by the state. So, but what's been really inspiring is how many people in this room that I'm reading their names. Scoutmaster Bob, I do need tech help all the time and I need legal help all the time. So, and Gloria, who I absolutely love. Golden State fan, man, Golden State fan, you've been around. Golden State fan, just so you guys know, was, when we first started blocking people, it was just terrible, but we have to block people. And who's learning that is Delete Lawz Clips. Delete Lawz Clips is one of those guys, one of those people who's like, no censorship, no censorship. But Delete Lawz Clips will tell you himself, he's starting to see a different reality when it comes to his page, because Delete Lawz Clips is his page. That's we split the revenue. It's made zero revenue so far. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you too, Mary Smith. I appreciate that so much. Okay, Gloria, I'll give you a call after this live. I'm so sorry. I was supposed to call you yesterday, but I got into a really deep conversation with Press with Ranker. And so Press with Ranker and I talked last night for a good, I had a 7.5, 8 hour drive last night. So I talked to several people yesterday for extended periods of time. Typically I listen to podcasts on history or podcasts on the reason why people change. But when I was driving last night, I just talked to so many people. And then I called some people who weren't even home and I left them messages because I want them to know that I reached out to them. I can't see any of the comments. I'm sorry, because I took my glasses off. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Delete Lawz Clips. Good to see you, man. Delete Lawz. So Delete Lawz Clips, Delete Lawz Clips and I talked yesterday we talk all the time, but it's really funny because Delete Lawz Clips is getting to see what it's like kind of to be me, and if you guys all could, there's a couple hundred people in the room, make sure everybody subscribes to Delete Lawz Clips because he's working so hard, and make sure you drop comments on all of his videos, because in Delete Lawz Clips right now, he's getting inundated with trolls, And so I want the people to go and comment on his page, hey, just show a little support, because it does mean a lot. Remember, the biggest thing for me this year, the number one thing for me, I had people who really helped me, but there were people who just sent me an email of encouragement. And that made all the difference in the world, because listen, I'm not going to stop because I can't quit, because my OCD won't let me quit. I cannot quit. I won't quit. That doesn't mean that there weren't times this year where I was all the way down at zero, all the way down with nothing inside of me. There's no more give to give. I'm dying. I'm alone. I'm broke. My car's gone. My blood pressure's crazy. My health is bad. All these things happened within a 1 month period in September of 2022. And there were people who came in and said, you're not failing. Here's some funds. Keep going. And those people kept me alive. But then the emails that people sent me where they would send me an email and tell me that they loved my work and encouraged me, those things to me went so far, because I can't quit, right? But you still hear the voice in your head that says, you need to quit. You need to quit and start and reorganize. But I can't, because I'm so driven. This is my thing. This is my mission, and I'll never quit. But the people who sent me those emails and said, Chille, I love you. I know you never hear from me. You don't even know my username, but thank you for what you're doing. Dude, those emails went so... You have rights, cops have duties. That guy, his emails to me, you have rights, cops have duties. The emails you sent to me, if you guys don't know this, when you have rights, cops have duties was going through everything he was going through, I was also going through things, right? And so we got him out of jail, and that was you guys who did that. You guys chipped in to get him out of jail. And then when you have rights, cops have duties, got out of jail, every day for weeks, he sent me an email. Every other day, every third day, every second day, every day, he would send me an email and tell me how much he appreciated being free. And just that one dude who sent me all those emails in September and October and November, that for me was like, it's overwhelming to be supported by the people and know that you would not make it without those people. If you don't understand humility, become powered by the people, where the only way you will make it is if people support you. And then tell me you don't have humble pie. Humble pie. So for all of those people who sent me emails, that supported me, that bought my products, that were my friend, that sent me lovely comments, that moderated for me, thank you. I needed you, and you came through. So I don't want to sit here and cry all day. Let me drink some water here. Okay. People like I don't want to say names because I don't want them to get targeted, but there's people in here that have truly, truly helped me. And thank you. So this is a time to celebrate. So I don't want to, it's just when you're an alpha male and you have to say thank you to people and ask people to help you, and people do help you, and you're like this hard charging, A personality, and you have to humbly admit that you need people to help you and you need other people's help and you can't do this alone. That is the most humbling. Remember, look at the sport that I excelled in, wrestling. Why? It's up to me. And who do I take on? One other guy. He's my weight and my size. That's the sport that I excelled in because I don't need anybody else. You got to beat me. And if you can't beat me one-on-one, man-to-man, the same weight class, then I'm better than you. And so that's the sport I excelled in. I didn't excel in baseball or football or hockey. I excelled in a sport that just relied on myself to run that 10K, to climb that rope, to do 50 pull-ups. I relied on me. And now I rely on you. And that to me is the most humbling transition that I've ever been a part of. There's somebody in this room that when we talk, I probably cry once a week on the phone with this person in this room right now because of the love. Because of the love and how much they love me and hold me in such high value. So, yeah. Okay. I'm done. And I don't care. I don't care because I told, delete Lawz clips. He knows this. I'm an emotional, fiery guy, and I'm not sorry for it. I'm not sorry my ego's as big as Manhattan. I'm not sorry that I am a hard charger. I'm not sorry, and I never will be. I never will be sorry. I'm not sorry for who I am. I'm not sorry for the space I take up. I'm not sorry that when I walk into a room, sometimes I take all the oxygen out of the room. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for the gigantic energy that I am. I'm not sorry that I'm an empath. I'm not sorry that I continually help people. I'm not sorry. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that. I mean, I can't read any of the comments through both having blurry vision and also this nonsense in my eyes here. But thank you. I knew this talk was coming with you guys where I have to say thank you to everybody for helping me. And for all you guys, there's somebody in this room. There's somebody in this room and they're not rich. And every 2 weeks, every single 2 weeks, like clockwork, they buy 4 digital posters from me. Every single 2 weeks, they buy 4 digital posters from my online store. It's $100. It's $96. Not a rich person, doesn't have millions of dollars, can't do what I'm doing where I put myself out there. Every 2 weeks, this person buys 4 digital posters from me and has since April of 2022. And you know who you are, and I want to say thank you to you. Every 2 weeks, the guy buys 4 digital posters. I think the buy he just did was 2 or 3 days ago or yesterday. I got the notification that he bought 4. There's people in here who send me $5, send me $50. There's people in here who support me. That is, people say get a job. This is my job. I'm not going to do anything else. I will pass on when I leave Earth. I will pass on doing exactly what I'm doing now. I will pass when I leave Earth and everybody pours out a little liquor and says, "Hey, remember Chille?" When I die, I'll be doing exactly what I'm doing now, but even better, because in 2023, we make gigantic headway. And there's people in this room who know what I'm talking about. I'm doing something that is so creative, so outside of the box, and I'm taking a gigantic risk. I'm taking a huge risk. I'm talking gigantic. I'm betting the farm that this works. And I've done a lot of empirical data research, and so I think that it will. I definitely think that it will. I don't know where I put my glasses. Are you sitting on my glasses, buddy? Let me pull out the aces here. Let me pull out the old aces. Let me pull these out real quick so I can... Oh, what is that? What is that? What is that? Victor, good to see you guys. Thank you. Ripper Media. I got to go too, man. I got to get out of here too. Vic Ferrari, good to see you. Oh, poor Vic. I'm sorry you got blocked, dude. I wish you were more consistent. Jonathan Mitchell Music. Yo, JMM is in the room, everybody. Good to see you, Jonathan Mitchell Music. Good to see you, brother. Yum, good to see you. Good to see you. Nice to see you. Jonathan Mitchell Music, I have missed you, brother. I have missed you for sure. Okay, so that was an accident. Hey, sorry, Vic. Apparently that was an accident. One of the moderators who... hey, Zen, I'm going to give you a call in the next 24 hours. Jonathan Mitchell Music is in the room. Zen, good to see you, man. We have missed you. Merry Christmas, Vic. Thank you for coming by. Good to see you, man. Good to see everybody. I just, you know, I knew I had to have this talk with my people, and I knew that it was going to make me cry, and I knew that. But, you know, admitting that you're vulnerable and that people need to help you is hard to say. And I'm there. I'm right where I'm at. I'm right where I'm at. So listen, I've been on here exactly for 50 minutes right now. Everybody do me a favor. Can you just type in here Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays or whatever you want? Just put as many Merry Christmas as Happy Holidays. Please, you guys, email me if you want to know what the next project is and if you want to be a part of it, because I'm going to need your help. Email me if you want to know what the next project is and if you want to be a part of it. And I will assess whether or not I can tell you, because I just have so many people, and then I will tell you what the project is. Merry Christmas, everybody. Deborah, I absolutely love you, honey. I absolutely love you. It's good to see you. Craig, Merry Christmas. Gary, good to see you. Gary, thank you for the beautiful email, man. Thank you so much for the beautiful email. Prairie, Merry Christmas. Bruce, Merry Christmas. Launchpad, DJ Smith on top. Delete Lawz Clips, my new buddy, man. Merry Christmas, brother. Merry Christmas. We don't stop. We don't stop. We don't quit. Les Paul, good to see you. V Boyer and Chevy. V Boyer and Chevy. Like these, you guys, just so you guys know, when I list these names, a lot of these people are my friends. Katie is one of my friends. You know, Gloria is a friend of mine. Like these are my real friends in real life. These are the people who I talk to the most. You know, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like San Jose Police Chief ejector seating out all responsibility. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that. Here's the deal. Merry Christmas, brother. Here's the deal. Merry Christmas, man. Good to see you, dude. Everybody make sure you subscribe to Here's the Deal. He's one of the only channels, because I only watch a few channels now as far as auditing, and Here's the Deal. I watch Here's the Deal's channel every day, every single day, every day. So I want you guys to, and Press with Ranker, make sure you guys follow my friend Press with Ranker. This is an amazing man who gives the cops the bird every time he sees them. Here's the deal. Rick, good to see you, man. Yum Yum. Yum Yum's one of those people who came around to the light, came around, and Yum Yum is now a valued contributor as far as I'm concerned. Ladybug, good to see you, Ladybug. This is great, man. This is great. All my friends are here. This is great. This is so great. I mean, it's been a nice Bronco Nation. Bronco Nation is in the hizzy. Maggie, how are you? Happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas, everybody. People's News Today. People's News Today. Love you, man. Good to see you. Always good to see your icon show up in the room. People News Today. I'm sorry, my van was stolen, and so I don't have an inside light like I used to. I'm going to get another one right now at the store. I'm going to go buy one right now so that I can put it in here. Team USA. I'm on Team USA all the way. Okay. So everybody, Here's the Deal's got a premiere coming on in 17 minutes. So I'm going to close this live. Everybody, let's, just for fun, happy holidays. V Boyer, I love you. Kim, love you. Love you guys. Here's the Deal. Love you. Deborah, love you, man. Love you, dude. Love you. Rick, good to see you. Everybody, let's go over and watch Here's the Deal's premiere. I'm going to go over and watch that right now as I'm picking up a couple things here. Love you guys. Thank you for this year. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Whatever holiday you're celebrating, I want to wish you the happiest of holiday this year. I got nothing but love for you. Thank you for all of my supporters and people who've purchased my products and supported me and sent me positive emails. Thank you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And remember, we don't stop. Under any circumstances, under any conditions, we do not stop until we change this system. I gotta go. I'll see you guys on the next one. Mikey, where's Mikey at? Was Mikey in here? I wanted to give a shout out for Mikey. He was one of the names I didn't get out. Thank you guys so much. Troll Hunter, love you guys. See you guys on the next one. Later, Gators.